Hello, everybody. I'm here to talk about the new movie, the 2021 film Dune. I have heard a few things. I know it was an older film. I didn't see that, didn't even know it existed, to be honest. I know it stemmed from a story, and I also heard it was some sort of video game. I could be wrong on that, but it didn't look too bad, so I was like, oh, okay, I'll give this a shot. I'm not really huge into sci-fi films, or not that it's sci-fi, but it's kind of in that genre. But anyway, I took notes as I usually do. Okay, we have, as far as a cast, I'm just gonna name a few. Timothy Chalamet, sorry, I don't know him. Oscar Isaac, Rebecca Ferguson, Jason Momoa, Zendaya, Josh Brolin's in it. And I have to just say this. if you ladies are being drugged to the theater or being made to watch this in some way because of your husband, boyfriend, significant other, even if you like guys and you're a guy and your significant other is making you watch it, there's some like pretty hot guys in here, so you at least have some eye candy for 2.5 hours. I looked at the running time and I was like, oh man, 2.5 hours is a lot for something I don't know much about. I don't know what I'm getting into, and I'm pretty much just biting the bullet at this point. So what I gathered from it, I mean, first and foremost, I don't want to keep like doing this, which I'm sure a lot of people do, revert back to everything Star Wars, but it just reminded me so much of Star Wars with the desert, the holograms, I'm gonna call it the Force, like this magical powers this kid Paul has, which I'll get into. The costuming really got me. The cloaks, the robes, the headdresses, the hoods, the everything, like the way it flowed and the way like it rippled in the breeze, and the fabric that they used, and the headdresses, the ones with jewels on it, like it was just so visually beautiful, this film. So I never mind watching a film solely for an art piece. I've seen many films like that and I like them. I mean, not that this was supposed to be an art piece, but that's how I took it because I'm not really too into this genre of film. But that alone caught my eye and I was just like, wow, this is just visually nice to look at. And then you toss in those few hot guys. We got a winner. Let's see. Oh, this is one thing that I have to, like, I can't understand. Like, okay, there was a scene where Oscar Isaac's character is looking over the cliffs and you see like this water and everything. It looks like something you'd see in like Scotland or Ireland or something really, really pretty. And I'm thinking like, God, that's another thing that reminds me of Star Wars. Like in The Last Jedi, I don't know if this was CGI or if it was real, but it was beautiful either way. So I appreciated that. The score of this film was really intense and beautiful. It has such dramatic emotion to it. And it just really captivates the slow tone of this film because it did move slowly. There wasn't too much action in this film, which I was anticipating action in it, but it was very slow. And I think it was because the way it ended, it seemed like there was going to be several sequels, even prequels, very, today's fashion, I guess, where everything makes a freaking sequel and prequel. So it ended kind of strange, to where they would jump off to make a few more, I'm sure. I'm not going to say even another one. I'm sure there's going to be several. But it's just visually beautiful. Like, I just couldn't get over the beauty of it. I really, really appreciated that about this film. So the plot is the son of a royal family has to protect the spice element in their galaxy, which they talk about this spice, and they don't really get into exactly what it is. I guess it's just like, I don't know, everywhere. Like, you're thinking like, oh, it's just all these beautiful deserts, and it's like the sparkly dirt that's supposed to be the spice that brings in income, and then his family gets moved up into a higher realm to protect it against these people. The story was very, I don't want to say it was hard to follow. I think I personally just got lost in the visuals and I wasn't paying attention to the storyline. But in a nutshell, this royal couple has a son, Paul, who has these powers, and they have to protect this spice from these intruders that want to take it and take over the planet. And there's like several different planets. Well, planets, I should say worlds. I am just like, I need help with this. I'm trying, people. I'm trying. I'm trying to dive into new things because I always watch the same repetitive horror film. So I'm trying to mix it up a little bit. And staring at Timothy, oh my gosh, he's young, but oh, hey honey, how you doing? I was just like, okay. And then I know a lot of people like Jason Momoa and think he's attractive, and he is, but I was looking at that youngin', ooh, holla back youngin', ooh, ooh. I was like, okay, I can do this for, okay, 2.5 hours. All right, yeah, let's give it a whirl. Yeah, I just couldn't. Let me see. Okay, I didn't find this to be an incredible film. I found it to be very pretty. I would recommend it. I know a lot of people were excited about it because I guess they knew the past history of it, which I did not, but I would recommend it just for something different, because I think we're all stuck in like a no place, and it's very mundane and boring, and you're trying anything. So this was something that has been anticipated, because I remember people talking about it and I had no idea what they were talking about. But I think that it would be really good if you just check it out and give it a whirl, because like I said, visually it's beautiful. There was a quote from Jessica, the mother of Paul, that she kept saying over and over that I really, really liked, and I figured, like, God, what a good way to what a great mantra, what a good way to put out into the universe that you're not afraid. I will not fear. Fear is the mind killer. Thought that was a great line. I just absolutely loved it. I was just like, wow, yeah, that's so true. But we all are so stuck up into everything that we do in our everyday lives. It just gets caught up. But I thought that was really, really great. I thought everyone did a great job in their performance. Everybody really had a purpose. And I like that, because most of the time you'll get actors and they're like a sprinkle here, a dash there of that person. They all came together and really made the story come together. So hopefully there'll be a little bit more. I mean, being that this was the first one, I'm sure they're just laying down the plot line. You get to know everybody, you get to know the purpose. Same thing with Star Wars. You get to know the characters, you get to figure everything out, and then, you know, the action comes later on in prequels and sequels. Not that I really want that to happen, but you never know. But all in all, the film is not bad. So I recommend it. You guys give it a check it out and see what happens. If you guys want to know about movies that are like underground, and I usually like to do that and talk about that type of thing, you can check out my blog, nixflix.blogspot.com, and we can have some good conversations. Other than that, I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!